Good evening, everyone, or good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to the stream. Also to the chat, of course. I see that Eddie is already here, so welcome. I hope that everyone had a wonderful weekend, and today is the first day of the week. And we start with the PMDG 737-700, and we depart here in Brisbane. And then we will fly to Adelaide, also in Australia. So flight time will be around 2 hours and 30 minutes. So the stream will take a bit. And so this is the airport. It's the standard airport that comes with the game. And then we have the pink liveries there. When we come closer, it will disappear, but from far they getting pink. So our plane is located here. Today we fly with Virgin Australia, and it has this beautiful livery. So we are on real weather, not real time. We are just a few hours ahead. It's still dark here. I didn't want to make it too difficult for me, and so we will prepare the aircraft. First thing I'll show you, that is the map for today, or our route. And that's this one. So from the right top to the left bottom, and that will take around 2 hours and 30 minutes if everything goes as planned. So let's jump into the plane and let's start up some things. So welcome to the cockpit. And we have APU, external power available, so we will use that. So battery is on, and then we turn on external power, and it's a bit hard to see, but I think you can. We have not enough light, I don't see it. And so first things, we go to here, and then we will connect some things. And so ground service. So we have ground power active, and the other things here we don't need. Also we need fuel truck, and for the fuel for today, that will be 12,711 kilograms of fuel. So 12,711. So we put that in, and then we wait until the fuel truck arrives, and then we can also connect the jetway. So our passengers today, there are 144 passengers. We set that. And then we go to the next page. And then our cargo is 14,000 kilograms. So we set 7,000 in each. Why don't do that? $7.0 then. We'll try that. Also not working. So I don't know why this is. So we will set it like this then. And then we go back. And then we can start refueling. So fuel truck, as you can see, has arrived. So we can start. Now for the passengers, you need to call the jetway. And you see again it's broken partly. Now we also need to open this door. It's not automatic, so we will open the door. So we open the front door here. So opening, and then we can go back. Not this page. And then we can start boarding. Here we go. So, and that's set. And then we can put this on a nav. So that's set. Yaw damper on. And then one fuel pump that we need for the APU. Then we go here. So ground power is on. That's for later. And then the seat belts and seatbelt light can go on auto. And this light is already on. We can turn window heat on, and also electric. The packs are off, that's good. And then we set our cruise altitude, and that will be 36,000 feet. So that's set. You can also already set it here. And there we go. And so in the meantime we can set everything here. We need to go to the FMC. So our airport for today is Yankee Bravo. I mean, it didn't take that one. So Yankee Bravo Bravo. And then I forgot it. And it's Nike. So this one. So we put that in. We copy this one and we place it here. So we go to the next page, and then we request the flight plan. So it's this one. And then we select request, and then it should load. And there we go. So we are loading now, and then we get the flight plan in. And so I will also put my camera on. I noticed it was not on, my excuse for that. So here I am. not looking great. So we also need to ask for the runway. So I will do that now.
Brisbane ground, Virgin 737 with Alpha request taxi for takeoff north departure. Virgin 737 taxi 2 and hold short of runway 1.
So 19
Charlie 2 Bravo Bravo
left.
2 Alpha Bravo 1 Alpha 1. Contact tower on 118.0 when ready.
We put in 19 left. And execute. And then we see here on the plan. And then we go to our cruise altitude. That will be 360. And there we go. And then the fuel index. So fuel index 15. 15. Reserve is 2.0. And then the rest we do later. Once we are refueled.
Welcome you on board Virgin Atlantic. Thank you for flying with us today. You're no doubt keen to lose yourself in our dazzling world of entertainment, but first we're going to show you a safety film, and we'd like you to give it your full attention. It's really important that you watch and understand it, because together we're all responsible for safety on this flight. It helps explain the safety equipment and procedures of a particular aircraft, and gives you an idea of what to do in an emergency. If you have any questions afterwards...
We have some weird sounds here.
The aisles and exits need to be kept clear. So, if there is anything...
Is it me or it's just
put them under the seat in front of you now.
Something that is wrong? It sounds wrong. So El Bapino 65 Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar from France, cheese and wine like usual, with peanuts. Thank you, mate, and welcome to the stream. I hope you had a wonderful weekend and that everything is fine. I know it in France it was very hot, so hope it's a bit cooler now. Damn, what's that?
If oxygen mask drops, keep your seatbelt on and pull the tag or the mask down to turn on the oxygen. The bag might not inflate, but oxygen will be flowing. Put the mask.
So this is just an announcement that comes with Luke Air Tool.
Fit your mask first before helping anyone else with theirs.
But the quality is not that great, it seems. In the meantime, we check our fuel.
Anywhere on this flight, and that means anywhere, not even the toilet. It's just not safe. The same goes for these electronic and smoker cigarettes.
So, still a bit to do.
We all have a lot of electronic devices. Please make sure they're switched to flight safe or airplane mode now. For more details on using your devices on the flight, please take a look at your safety card.
In the meantime, we can also plan our pushback.
Pull the tab to release it, then open the bag and take the jacket out. Slip it over your head, pack the straps around your waist and tie in a double bow at your side. Only inflate it when you're outside so it doesn't restrict your escape. Pull the red tab hard or blow into the tube to the front. There's a light and a whistle to attract attention. cabin crew will hand out smaller life jackets for children. To help reduce injury in an emergency landing, fasten your seatbelt tight. Put both feet together, firmly on the floor, slightly under your seat. Place one hand over the other on the back of your head. Bend forward, elbows outside your knees. Rest your head on the seat in front if you can. If you have a child on your lap, place one hand on your head, lean over your child and place one hand on their head.
So they do the whole safety briefing before we started our APU and started push back. Normally they do it so later.
Please remember where your nearest exit is. It might be right there behind you.
And so we need this one, St. G1,
In the direction of the arrow. As the door
and we
opens,
execute.
the slide will inflate. If it doesn't, then just pull the red handle. Leave everything behind you and take off.
And then for arrival will be runway 05.
Move away quickly. No slides can also be used as well. Okay, we're nearly ready to go. Please now make sure your seatbelt's fastened low and tight. Your seat's upright, the armrest's down, and your footrest is tucked away. If your screen
That's
isn't
not
in the
what I
back
needed.
in front of you, return
Wrong
to
button.
home now. There's a safety card in
So
your seat
05,
Have a good look through to remind you of what
next
you
page,
need and
black
things about
3X.
Please always pay attention to the signs and the crew. They're there to keep you safe. So if you have any
So, and
questions,
execute.
just ask. Now sit back and enjoy your flight. And thanks for watching.
And then we quick check. We have a disk on here. Delete. So we cannot delete it like this. Just do this. Execute. So it looks okay. So safety briefing is over finally. Sorry for that. So we go back to our setup page, and then we go see for the fuel. It's almost done. Then all the passengers are on the plane, so we can disconnect the jetway. So the jetway can go. And then we also can close the door. So the front door, we close it. So as you can see, it's closed. So then we go back and I'll wait until everything is refueled, and then we can also connect the loader in the front and the back. But we just need to wait for the fuel. Also, this is a very nice livery. Not simple but nice. There was still no update for this plane, but I hear there's one coming.
Brisbane ground, Qantas 733, 2 requesting pushback. Brisbane ground, Qantas
So we are almost there.
2 no pushback tug is available to answer your request.
So there we go. So we release that. Then we can go for our cargo. We request this one and this one. So the fuel truck will go. The loader is coming, and then we can load all the luggage, and then we can start everything. In the meantime, we check our flight plan. So we set up a flight plan.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 19er left using taxiway whiskey 2 Yankee Zulu Bravo Bravo 2 Alpha Bravo 1 Alpha 1 Qantas 7 tree tree.
One loader is not coming. I don't know what the problem is. But if we release this one maybe. And like the loader first, maybe it's a bug or something. And this those cards are coming, so normally this one needs to leave, and then the loader will come, and when it's connected we can also call the cards back. Sean, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Quiet stream today. Yes, it is. It's Monday, so I hope you are doing very well and that you had a wonderful weekend, and yeah, that we can enjoy a week with some flights again. So we just noticed a problem with the loader that it's not coming, so we sent the cards away, and in the hope we can request the loader. Oh, pushed the wrong one. Nice. So now that loader is coming, like I said. It seems to like a bug or something, but the loader is coming now, and this will also depart now. I just pushed the wrong button, so we will request this. It seems the door is not going to open, so we will check if we can do that manual. Next page, cargo, open. And we go back here. So we can start unloading the back. Now we wait for the front. And it seems it will not work. So just the back is working, the front will not work, so I will disconnect this, and then we will see if we can call it back, and otherwise we just do it, put it directly in, because this is a 2 hour and 30 minute stream. So, and I had no sleep last night. Also not today, so I'm already awake for more than, yeah, let's say 33 hours and 25 minutes, something like that, so without sleeping. So I hope I can sleep after the stream. So this is not working, it seems. Okay, so we will try again, and then we can finally check our plan, and then we prepare everything to start the APU, and then we can also taxi and take off, so we can start our journey to Adelaide. It will be the first time that I will be there. So we ask first the loader. So the loader is coming. Once it's connected, we will also ask the card, and then we try again. So it seems you need to do it in a special order. You cannot click everything at once and then it will work. It's first the loaders and then the cards, but you need to wait a bit. So we will request, and then hopefully we can load the front as well. And then we check our flight plan. And then we can fly this beautiful airplane. And so the cards are arriving, as you can see. So we fly today real weather, but not real time. If you people like to fly in real time, that it's still dark here, let me know, and then you will see sunrise, sunset or sunrise, what is it? So it's always beautiful to see, but I didn't want to start completely in the dark. It was a long weekend for me, and also today, so I don't want to make it too difficult. So we can start loading. So then we go to our flight plan. Albapino, this plane is your favorite. Well, I can understand that. It's a very nice plane. Yeah, but I'm also surprised of the Phoenix, that it's very good. Also some issues, but every plane has that, it seems. Nothing is perfect. So we wanted to check our flight plan. That's what I wanted to do. And then we go a bit closer. And it seems to be good. I just don't understand why I need to overshoot this. But hey. So we set auto throttle on, and then also the flight director on both sides, and then we can also put our speed in, and like this, and then we go back to our loading page. So the back is loaded up. We just wait for the front, so we can release the back, so the cars can go, and also the front loader, the after loader. I'm sorry. Also, Albapino, yeah, I can definitely understand that this is your favorite plane. I think it will be from for a lot of people. It's a very beautiful plane. It flies good. So yeah, it's nice. I was looking forward to fly it again. The only thing that I don't like are the shape of the engines, but yeah, that's just how it's made. So, but that's something personal. I like the bigger engines, actually, like from the Airbus Neo, the A320 Neo. Those engines are more beautiful, in my opinion. Albapino, this one and the Phoenix, they are all good. Yeah, indeed. I think they are pretty much on the same level. Yeah, only the cabin is a bit better from the Phoenix, but other than that, everything is nice on this one and also on the Phoenix. We will just see who fixed the fastest all the bugs and things that are missing, you know. We just need to wait for that. Eventually it will be, both will be very good aircraft, but they need some more work on it. But the thing that we have, the planes that we already have, is wonderful, and we are happy that we can fly it, of course. Even with some small issues. So we wait for this, and then in the meantime we can already start our APU, I believe. And so fuel pump is on, and then everything is set correctly here. So then we will start our APU. Use Subcompact, welcome to the stream. I hope you also had a wonderful weekend, and you are doing fine. So our APU is starting up. So it's rising. And then we waited until it's stabilized, and then we can set the generator on. So once again, for the people that just jumped in, this flight will take around 2 hours and 30 minutes. So generator is ready. We can start that. So APU is started. So we see that the heat is coming out here, so that means it's started. And we go back to the FMC, and then we see that we are almost loaded in the front, and then we can release the carts and the loader. So just a little bit, and there we go. So we release that, and release also that one. So now we can go back to the setup of the aircraft, and we actually need to set that back to a map. So this was correct set already. Then we just need to click this one. Then we have all the numbers. We execute that. We go to page 2. That's good. And then we go back to page 1. Climb 1. 16 degrees Celsius outside temperature. Not that warm, but that's okay. So takeoff performance, flaps 5, and then 17.2, and then we have the V speeds 136, 138, and 143. And so that is a set as well. Second page, we don't need anything here, so we are set. And then we can start pushback and start the engines. So we will prepare for that. So we set the fuel pumps on Oh, there we go. Electrical is on. Window heat is on. Packs are off. So we are good to start. So we will ask pushback. There is no pushback card available. But we will do
Hello
it.
there. We're delighted to welcome you on board Virgin Atlantic. Thank
And
you
we
for flying with us today. You're no doubt keen to lose
need to
yourself in our
close that.
dazzling world of entertainment. But first we're going to show you a safety film, and we'd like you to give it your full attention.
So we
It's
go back
really
to
important that
options.
you watch and understand it, because together we're all responsible for safety on this flight.
We
It helps
release
explain
that.
the safety equipment and procedures for this particular aircraft, and gives you an idea of what to do in an emergency.
So that's
If
done.
you have any questions after watching it, ask one of us as we check the cameras.
Lanok, hello. Today I wish no incidents. Well,
The aisles and
today
exits
is the
need to
day
be kept
for the
clear.
incidents, I believe.
So,
First of all,
if there
welcome to the
is
stream, mate,
anything
and
you
I
haven't
hope
put
you
in
had
the
a
overhead
wonderful weekend.
lockers,
So,
put 'em under the seat in
and
front of you.
it's a new
Now.
start of the week, so we can enjoy flying again.
It's really important that your seatbelt is securely fastened. If it isn't,
So,
push the two ends together until they
we
click.
can,
Then
start
tighten
our
it by
pushback.
pulling the strap, like this. If there's an airbag attached, make sure it's not twisted. You can open your
And then we can
seatbelt
start
like this.
engine and number 2. And did I forget something?
If oxygen masks drop, keep your seatbelt on and pull the tag or the mask down to turn on the oxygen. The bath
It
might
seems
not
my
inflate,
APU
but
is off.
oxygen will be flowing. Put the mask over your mouth and nose and adjust the straps around your head to make
No,
sure
it's
it
still
fits.
on.
Fit
So-
your mask first before helping anyone else with theirs.
Don't know what is going on, but oh, there we go.
You absolutely can't smoke anywhere on this flight. And that means anywhere, not even the toilets.
Lanok, flight time will be 2 hours and 13 minutes.
It's just not safe. The same goes for these electronic and smokeless cigarettes.
But we have already an issue. Did I forget something?
We all
I
have
don't
a
know.
lot of electronic devices.
Electrics are
Please
on.
make sure they're switched to flight safe
Oh,
or
if you
airplane
bleed,
mode
of
now.
course.
For more details on using your devices on
Background
the flight,
music is
please
too
take a look
loud.
at your
Alright.
safety card.
I will put it a bit down for now.
If we land on water, take your life jacket from under or next to your seat. Pull the tab to release it, tear open the bag and take the jacket out. Slip it over your head, past the straps around your
we
waist
can
and tie
start
in a
engine.
double bow
So-
at your side.
We add fuel.
Only inflate it when you're outside, so it doesn't restrict your escape.
So
Pull
there
the
we go.
red tab hard, or blow into the tube to inflate. There's a light and a whistle to attract attention. Cabin crew will hand out smaller life jackets for children.
So engine 2 is starting.
To help reduce injury in an emergency landing, fasten your seatbelt tight. Put both feet together firmly on the floor, slightly under your seat. Place one hand over the other on the back of your head.
Sean, hello again. It's like every time
Rest your head on the seat in front of you.
I want to watch your stream, everyone at work automatically needs my attention. It's always like that. I have that also. Lower more, please. So,
Lights will guide you to the exits in an emergency. And there are signs above
oh,
the
this is
doors.
better.
Cabin crew will
Then we will put it a bit higher again when the announcements are done.
It might be right there behind you. If you need
So engine 2 is started.
move the big hand
And we can start engine number 1 and we put a generator on.
If it doesn't, then just
Perfect. Okay, thank you.
leave everything behind you and take
So engine number
the slide.
1 is starting.
Jump on the slide, and when you get to the end, move away quickly. Most
slides can also be
No, it's
used as
inaudible.
bars.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, we're nearly Please now
We
make
add
sure
fuel.
your seatbelt's fastened low and tight. Your seat's
There we go.
upright, the
So
armrest
engine
is down, and your
1
footrest
is
tucked
starting
away.
as well.
If your screen isn't in the back of the seat in front of you, return it to its home now. There's a safety card in your seat pocket.
But it's
Have a
fine.
good look
Okay.
through to remind you of what you've seen and for information about this particular aircraft. Please always pay attention
So
to
today
the
is the day of the mistakes.
They're there to keep you
I need to say I'm not prepared for this flight. That's one. And the second thing, I didn't sleep for 33 hours and 42 minutes. And so after the stream I will go directly to my bed, I believe. So, and if you are tired, and very tired, then you make mistakes, you will forget things, and that's exactly what will happen today. So, the generator on, and we go back to this panel, so we can turn off the APU bleed, and then also the generators off, APU off. And then we can put packs on auto before we forget that, and then probe on. So all the lights are off, just this two, but that's okay. 36,000 feet, so we will not die, at least if we get there. Sean, yes, I look tired. It's just because the 33 hours that I didn't sleep yet. So I was awake from Sunday 12 o'clock at noon. From then I'm awake. We are now Monday evening, 9 o'clock, almost 10 o'clock PM. So yeah, it's a long time. Didn't sleep 1 minute. Lanok, today we have a special guest on board, Crocodile Dundee on seat 57 and Superman on 39. Okay, that's very nice. I'm glad that they are here. It's an honor. Sean, why work? Well, yes, also. During the weekend I work 12 hours, and between that you need to sleep. I had 4 hours sleep between the two shifts, and then Sunday morning, Sunday noon, I woke up at 12 o'clock, and then I worked again 12 hours, came home, take a shower, and then I needed to bring my son to the hospital, because he needs to have a checkup for 24 hours. He needs to stay in the hospital, and then yeah, so I came back home, tried to sleep, but it was not possible. So then after I went to my son again in the hospital, and then 3 hours ago I came home, I ate something, and then I was preparing the flight. So that was my day, pretty much. So or TCAS also need to be on. Where was that located? This one? Actually, I don't know. This one? No. Well, I don't know anymore which knob it was. Normally this one. There we go. Sean, I thought it was only us Americans with those crazy shifts. Hope your son is okay. Well, yeah, my son is okay. Just a test. He has all wires on his head, you know. Just a test. 24 hours, or almost 24 hours. It will take, and then in a few weeks we will have the result of it. So, but there is nothing serious, so just a test. So we can taxi, and then everything is as set, I believe. If not, then we will hear it. Just our flaps, and there we go. 1, 2, and 5. And that's that. And then we can start our taxi to runway 19 left. Lennox will be kind to you today, just a little. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's very nice. Very nice. I like that. Very nice people. So don't expect too much today. And if I fall asleep, then yeah, scream or something. Sean, headwind update is out. I'll be trying it tonight. Okay. Is it already on the installer, or you still need to download it from that site? Because I didn't check it. I wanted to check it, but I forgot. So you already can see that I forget things. Not that it was very important, but for this flight. But I believe I have one flight planned with headwind, but that's for next week, I believe. For this week, I don't know yet. Is it gonna be a night flight later? No, we are early in the morning. If you guys want to have real time and see the sun coming up, let me know. Then I put it on real time, and then we depart in the dark, and then we have the sun coming up. I hope from the good side. So let me know before we take off. Just let me know what you prefer, on this or the real time where it's still dark. I think it's 5 o'clock or something. 5:30. So this is early morning, yes, but this is 1 hour ahead or something. 1 hour 30 minutes ahead. I don't know. So, but if you want to fly in real time and start in the dark, for me, no problem. You just need to say, and then I change it. So it's just easier for me to set everything up, because I wanted to do a real time, but mate, whatever your stream, I will watch. Okay, thank you very much. So with the other people, if you prefer the one of the other, this time, or the real time that is a bit darker, or just still dark. You know what? Maybe we will just try to put it in real time. That's real time, as you can see. So you guys prefer this or the previous? Yeah, of course I forgot my lights, so we will put that back. I have no lights. We make it a little bit like this, something between the two. It's nice. Elliot, hello, welcome to the stream, mate. Hope you are doing well. and that you had a wonderful weekend as well. So it's just on time to see the departure, and then we go to the left here, to the right, sorry. How are you? I'm fine, I'm fine. And you are a bit tired, so me as well. So yeah. Lanok, take 10 minutes dark. Well, I can do that, but at first I need to find my lights. I don't remember where they are. Here maybe. Wait, we will set first the lights, otherwise I start struggling with finding those knobs. So we will put that on. Do we have more lights? Where are the lights here? Actually, I don't need that. Oh, do we have lights here? So long time ago that I was flying this plane, 2 years. And then last week we flew it, but I still don't know where all the knobs are, especially for the lights. Elliot, what are your graphic settings? Not all of them, but are they on a preset or custom? The graphic settings are all on high. Everything is on high. In the beginning I was using ultra, but I had some problems with the PC and the stream that crashed. So I put everything on high. It seems to be better. And so okay, then we can put it on dark. So Lanok wanted to fly a bit dark. So what time is it actually? This is real time, so it will take 20 minutes or something. And then this can go away. Sean, my sim didn't come with the new Istanbul airport. What about you? I didn't check it. I didn't know anything about it. I thought we already flew to Istanbul, but not recently. Oh, we needed to ask permission here. No. There we go. And then we have no. Do we have light? I needed to. Those landing lights. Where are they? Wonderful. So we take off without lights. And there we go. So prepare for departure. And so we will leave Brisbane and we will go to Adelaide. So everyone ready? And there we go. All right, rotate. Gear up. Hope it works. And of course I forgot my VNAV. on LNAV. And so, when everything is pink in the back, still the problem with the liveries. From a distance, everything get pink. So here we go. And I need to set my clock. Also don't know how to set that. Like this maybe. We will see. So can we turn on this thing? So there we go with the lights. I don't know what is, so we turn just everything on. And then it will be fine. As you can see, the lights enough. And then we can also see our sights, cabin views. And I need to retract the flaps. Lanok, good takeoff. It look good. No car crash, no plane crash, no building crash yet. But I hope so. Okay, thank you very much. But yeah, we are doing well. There was not much traffic on the airport, so it's very early in the morning. Normally everyone still sleeps. So, but we are already flying here in Brisbane. Also the disciple, he sleeps. So it's very early in the morning there. So this is actually one of the few flights that I can do in the dark in real time. That we just start in the dark, and as more that we progress in during the flight, it will more and more clear. So if you want a bit more sound, I think the sound is a bit too loud from the engines and the plane. Let me know. If you want more sound, then let me know.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign.
No, I didn't do that.
To move about the cabin. For your own safety, though, we request that you keep your seatbelt fastened when you're in your seat during the flight.
Elliot, we just flew to Innsbruck last week with the Phoenix. So now I need to turn that off. But I don't know where the lights for this panel are. If someone knows that out of his head, then let me know and try to navigate to it. These are the wipers. So I don't know where the lights are. Nope. This is also a light normally. No. So why don't it work? So yes, last week we flew to Innsbruck. We departed in Brussels, Brussels airport here in Belgium, and we did the first test flight actually in the Phoenix. We flew to Innsbruck. The landing was a bummer. It was not good, but that was our first flight. Use Alt L for the flashlight. Alright. Okay. Okay. I touched my trim wheel as so many times. So we have a flashlight. Panel. Yeah, the first thing that we see is what we need. Nice. Alright. Sean, and thank you very much, mate. Now we have some nice lights in our cockpit. At least we see something. We can see what we say. Sean, or it's a Control plus L. No, it was Alt L. That worked perfectly for me, at least. Lanok changed the day and the landing can be night. Well, we will do that in next flight. I will make sure we land in the dark next flight. Maybe not tomorrow, but maybe Wednesday or something. Tomorrow we have a difficult flight. But maybe I can also change it. I will see how it will go. But then I plan it from the beginning that we exactly will arrive when it's dark, and then we make a dark landing. So we will do that this week for sure. But it seems my autopilot is not on anymore. And why is that? Okay. Because it was turned off. I pushed it on again, but it seemed not to work. Elliot, or does it not change it? I missed something. Oh, okay. If you turn desktop volume up and down, do that change the output volume of the stream? Yes. Now I'll push it up. Normally it's louder now. And so if it's too loud, let me know. If it's still too soft, let me also know. But I guess that it will be maybe a little bit loud now. No, it's not louder in my headset. So it's not louder. I can change the headset with just a knob on the headset, but if I desktop audio, if I change that in OBS, it's only for you. Not for me. So I cannot hear anything about the stream. I don't hear myself talking. I don't hear any sound. I just hear the sound from the game, and that volume is different than from the stream. So actually you guys need to guide me if it's too loud or too soft. And then like the announcements were too loud, so I needed to put it lower, but then of course during the flight the engine noise and other noises will be too soft, and so I need to change it again. Lanok, but did you record Innsbruck? I didn't record it. It's on there is a stream. I need to see for that. There is a stream where you can see my beautiful landing on Innsbruck. I'll try to look for it and I can put it in the chat. Just give me 1 second. Brussels Airport, here we go. If I copy this to Flughafen Innsbruck in Austria, and then I will put it in the chat. I hope Nightbot will not kick me. And so there you have it. That's the flight from Brussels airport to Innsbruck. So the sun comes up behind us. That's a bummer. So we're flying into the dark, and the sun is coming up behind us. But we have beautiful stars. In the meantime, we are at almost 25,000 feet, and I'm thinking that I forget a lot of things. This needs to be on standard. Gear is up. Flaps. Oh, that's the problem. Flaps need to go off. I'm talking too much. Like I said, it's now 34 hours that I didn't sleep, so you will notice that the longer the stream will be or take, then the more things I will forget. So wing, we can put that off, this also, and the rest can stay on. In the meantime, that's the nice thing if you stream in Europe and you do a flight in Australia, then you can have this in real time. So once we get our cruising altitude, that's in 10,000, 11,000 feet, 10,000, and then I will take some vitamins to stay awake. And then we can continue with our journey. I'm missing here something. Okay, so Elliot, for me, if turn down my Windows audio, the audio output capture goes down as well, but it's capturing the sound from it. Alright. And then, or do you capture game audio or desktop audio? I have desktop audio because this is also screen capture and not game capture, so it's desktop audio, and from what I hear in my headset has nothing to do with the settings from my OBS audio. Actually, I can change that audio, but I cannot hear that audio. If I put my audio off on my headset, you still have audio, but I don't hear anything of it, and that's it. Sean, you can go to sleep. Lennox is here, and the bears, I'll take it from you. Okay, well, that's yeah, good to know, so I can sleep very well if they take control. So actually this was a nice view. Elliot, no problem, mate. No apologize. I'm here to help. If you have a question, ask. I cannot answer all the questions, but I do my best. No problems. The thing is that we can learn every day from each other, and that's always a good thing. I don't know everything. Other people also don't know everything, so just ask, and you will learn from others, or from me. Mostly from others, not that much from me. From me, you only learn how not to do it, and from others you can learn how to do it. Could you quickly turn down and up the volume that pops up the screen with a bar? I don't have a bar. I cannot do that. I have no bar from Windows volume, so I cannot reach that. For that I need to go to smaller screen, how you call that, Windows screen, and I don't want to do that in the stream. But as you can see, I can only manage the sound from OBS, that's all. And from my headset, like this. I can that, but that's actually the same. That's for, is connected with the bar that you mentioned. So I put the sound up totally, then you can see it on the left corner. And now I'm getting deaf, and now I turn it down, as you can see. So that is actually what you save with the volume key on the keyboard. This do the same actually. So that was full to the lowest and back to a normal. So I don't think the sound is changing for you. It's not going louder or softer, I believe. Actually, yeah, I cannot not check that because I have no sound from the stream. Lanok, if you I've seen you landing in Innsbruck where the flowers in the grass, you destroyed it. Oh, oh yeah, okay, we cut the grass. They asked me to cut the grass there, so I did. Yeah. So I'm playing to the left, which you do not crash with it. That was good. Again, speed, yes, speed was the issue. And also I needed to come down very quickly, and I was going down very quickly, and then I saw I was going down too quickly, and I wanted to pull it up, but I was too late. And then we touched down very hard. Prince Elliot, sorry, it stayed the same. Yes, that was I was saying. No matter what I do, it stays the same. Only if I change it in OBS, it will change for the stream. But I cannot hear those volumes, so I can set it. I can also only see the bar, the screen, or yellow or red. But even then it's hard to say for me if it's too loud or not loud enough. What is my output device set for OBS? I need to check that. No clue. My output It's weird. My output is set for my headset. So yes, I don't know if I can show you later. This is it's in Flemish, so this is what I can select, standard on this one, or this my speakers. There are 3 options. So it's set on my earphone, but if I change it, the volume, I don't hear a difference in my earphone. So in meantime, we are at 36,000 feet, and that means that I'm very thirsty. So I will grab something, and I will be back in 1 minute. And then in meantime, no one. Oh yeah, the bears are taking control, Lennox as well, and then we are safe to go 2 levels down, and then we come back in 1 minute. Elliot, yes, I see. Lennox, volume okay. Elliot, I flew my first flight in the Phoenix into Innsbruck as well. Oh, nice. And how was your landing? Because my landing sucked, but hey. Oh yeah, we need to put this on off. So in the meantime, I show you also, before we grab something, this is our route. Once again, 2 hours and 30 minutes we will fly today. We are flying for 21 minutes at this point. It was a good landing at night, okay? Very good. That means that you are a good pilot, because I didn't do that at night. I didn't I do that during the day. Yeah, and if you check out my landing, you know how my landing looked. I even cut the grass there. So, but I'll see you guys in 1 nautical minute. And I'm back. Oh, here I am. So here we have the sun coming up. Very nice. Just unfortunately the sun is coming up beyond us. Cheers, guys. Elliot, it was 1:32. You think? Are your headphones USB? Yes. USB. Actually, that's a problem, USB, because everything is USB, and then you have USB ports short. If you are a bit like me, I have already an extra hub of 10, I believe, and I have one left. So on my table just in front of me, I have an extra hub for USB. So, and there's one left. Elliot, it wasn't butter. Well, it don't need to be butter every time, but I want to 132 is well. Yeah, it's actually very good. You cannot complain about that. I think my best was in the past weeks. Was it 120 or 112? That was my best in the last weeks. The rest were always around 200 and more. Elliot, it was a beautiful approach. Well, mine was not. It was a bit weird. Before I tested the flight plan, and it made a very nice turn. And when I was streaming at the same plan, and yeah, it was not a nice turn. Lanok, let's go inside the plane. What you want to see? The cabin? You want a tour of the plane? Elliot, if you plug it in USB headphones and then the audio stays the same. Oh, you have plugged in a USB headphone and the audio stays the same. Okay. Elliot, you mean the scenery was beautiful? Yes, of course. Innsbruck is a very nice place. Austria in general, it's a nice country. So this is what I don't like on this plane. Those things here. But I will make a better one. So we check here first, and then put this a bit further. So everything now looks nice. So you want to see the passengers, right? So there you go, passengers. How we open the door? This door. Damn, that's not working. That door, I believe. Yeah, it is. It is. How we open that fucking door? I don't remember. Oh gosh. Is this door going open actually? Because I cannot pass. I cannot go through it. Do we have a lock here? Is it open now? No. How do we do that? And then we take another approach, and then we do it like this. I believe we can do it as well. No, we can't. Like this maybe. But that's not good working. Nope. I thought we can pass the door. How did I make the bar with the top? With this one, go to fly alive on that side, and there you can make the bar on the top. You can find there the exact same as me. You can also have another one, or you can make your own one. And very easy. The instructions are there, so you just put it in your OSB or OBS, sorry, OBS, and then it will be fine. So maybe we try with drone view to go into the cabin. Of course, we have always troubles with drone view as well. So here we go. So here we see the cargo. Of course, it is a bit difficult to move. And then we can actually put this a bit slower, and then we can go to the cabin like that. So this is the back of the plane. And I'm sorry if we're going up, but this is the drone, and the plane don't fly straight, it goes always up and down, so also the drone. Elliot, you were getting really low frames per second today. Yeah, it's depending on what plane you fly and where you fly. I don't think it's depending from day to day, but it's just from location to location. So I think that's the main thing. So if you can see, this is the cabin. The lights are okay. The cabin itself is a bit less, but there is a new one coming, so that's good. NVIDIA control panel settings, they are just standard. I didn't change anything on it. So I tried that once, but it fucked up everything. So I put everything back to standard. Because if you see videos on YouTube for people that say these are the best settings and that are the best settings, yes, for them, but not for you. Not everyone has the same PC. So it's not working for you. You can always try that, and maybe you are lucky and it's working for you, but it was not working for me. I got screen tearing, low FPS, everything. So I changed everything back to standard, and that are my settings. And so in meantime we also can check what our distance is. I believe we can see that somewhere. Menu. It was here. So to top of descent it's still 569.8 nautical miles to our top of descent. So it's very nice that we can see that. And tomorrow we fly with British Aerospace 146. That will be a big struggle again for me. So we will take 1 hour to start that thing, and then we will see. I don't know how long the flight will be. I didn't made the flight plan yet, but I expect also a long stream. Lennox, you found this. You should always be able to open the doors when shock it in the FMS menu. You should see shocks at the main gears, and then open the door per. Yeah, but that's for the exterior doors. You have that here. Oh no, the other one. Here you have all the doors. So entry, forward, after, overwing, exits, and then the second page, cargo, and equipment hatch. So this is all from the outside. It's not from the cabin to the cockpit, or so. I thought I could go through it, at least go through it, because otherwise how I set my views there then? So there is a way to go there. I will try it again, but there's a way, or there is a plane where you just can go through the door, and there is also a plane where you can open the door. I think the Phoenix you open the door for sure. But this one I don't remember, and I clicked already everywhere, but it seems not to work. Kick the door, okay. Okay, we take this. We cannot do that. Oh, they need to make something, because this is unlocked. So normally it should be open, and I cannot pass that door.
Virgin 737, contact Brisbane Center on
So
127.
yeah, I don't know. Seems not to work.
Going to 127.1 Virgin 737.
In the meantime, we saw that there
Center,
also
Virgin
are
737,
lights,
flight level tree 60.
switches, or knobs.
7 Brisbane Center, continue as planned.
So sometimes we wish we had something that we could kick in the door or something, you know, if something goes wrong, that you, or you can smash the window. Would be nice. So in meantime I can also tell you something about Virgin Australia. Virgin Australia is founded or started operations in 2011, so they are from Australia, of course, and it's a group of, or part of the Virgin Group. The base hub is in Brisbane, where we just departed, and the fleet size is 77 aircraft. And the average age is 10.5 years old. And actually they have only actually two types of planes. And they have the Boeing 737. So all the airplanes that they have are 737s, but they have 2 of them are the 700 and 75 of them are the 800. So that's a very short list. They have a pretty much a nice number of airplanes, but there's just one Boeing 737, 700 and 800, so they have nothing else than that. Sean, why do the fly-by-wire liveries take up so much storage compared to others? I have no clue. I never checked that, the storage or how much, how big the files are. I never checked that. So I need to do that once. So I didn't notice that there was a difference between the delivery size of one airplane compared to another one. But I will check that, because I didn't know that. Elliot, do you have Train Sim World 2? Nope, I don't have that. I have a Train Sim, but I don't know which one it is. Sean, they used to have the 777. Who used to have that? So, meantime we go checking on this side. Also, there is not much news coming from the sim world or the flight sim world. It's just Buffalo, Niagara or Niagara or something airport that is available, and also UK 2000 scenery. A2A simulation says the commercial is going to be a wonderful plane for Microsoft Flight Simulator. So for the rest, there's not much interesting news. Sean, Virgin had to be having the Boeing 777. Yes, they had 5 of them. They had also the ATR 72. They had also 8 Airbus A330s, 5 Boeing 777s, also the Embraer 170. They had 4 of them, and also the ERG Embraer 190 had also 18 of them, but now it's just the 737. Headwind is like 8 megabytes, and the fly-by-wire is like 60 to 80. Oh, there's a big difference. There's a big difference. All right. Elliot, what do you put for borrow on approach in the MCU for the A320? Borrow, I don't put anything. That is something that you can find in SimBrief, I believe, but I never put that in. As you can see, you don't learn how to do something from me, but there are others that know it better than me, like Sean. He's giving you the minimums. Et voila, that's the correct answer, because I saw that last time somewhere, I don't know where it was, and they were also speaking of the same thing of Sean. So thank you, Sean, for helping. Lennox, inside plane, I've checked it a bit. It seems to work with a drone camera. Well, I saw also a video that someone did that with a drone camera, but I didn't remember with what plane it was. But we can try it out. So we go here, and the guy was actually surprised that it worked with the drone camera. But I'm not sure if it was this plane. I think it was a Phoenix. No? Because this is not clickable. Mostly with the drone camera, nothing is clickable. But in the Phoenix, the door is clickable and you can open it. This is not really working. Also, a bit sad that you cannot open the door from here. I know in some other planes in X-Plane you could do that. So we also can see through the engine. Also nicely done. See back here. It seems that there are animals are in the pipe here because it's closed. I think it needs to be open. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now we saw also the cargo bay here. Let's move a bit. So this is the beautiful PMDG 737. Elliot, do you make mistakes when flying on stream? Then I make the most mistakes actually. Last week I showed my landing ratings when I was not streaming, and that was on a pilot's live. Now I need to say it was already a bit ago that I was flying on that, but at landings from less than 50, but 50 it is the lowest rating that they give actually. So it was 50, 50, 50, 50, and they actually count from 50. So, and there were also landings from 200, one or two that even were more than 200. But my landings were pretty decent there, and if I compare it when I'm streaming, my landings are not good. So I make a lot of mistakes, and sometimes I forget the flaps, or I forgot to set my speed. Yeah, sometimes I don't know how it comes, but I could not set my flaps at all, so I needed to land without flaps, and I think it was at 240 knots that I landed one time. We made it, but it was at 240 knots indicated. So I make a lot of mistakes when I'm streaming, because you are not only flying, but you are also talking. You are watching everything except the flying, and then you forget a lot of things. You are talking, and then you are just talking, and then you forget, oh yeah, I needed to descend and stuff like that. So you make a lot more much more mistakes when you are streaming. Lennox, knew something would come from you. The key is under the carpet. Yes, okay, I will look there. Thanks, mate. So, Sean, he knows a lot of planes, so I let him do, so he can teach some people how to do it. So if you have questions, shoot, Sean will answer them. That's just what I mean. If I cannot answer, there are other people that can answer the questions, and sometimes I can answer it. But if you have questions, just say it or ask it here, and then there's always someone that is happy to help you. So in the meantime, we are flying for 51 minutes, and we have still on 450 nautical miles to go until our top of descent. And if we check the flight plan here, go to legs, then we need to start descending here somewhere. And then landing will be runway 05. I'm not sure it will be in that one, but I hope I get the information on time. So people, if you like the content and you want to see more videos or live streams, then please like and subscribe and leave a comment, or just join the chat. Is always welcome, so it helps me to give you more and better content. So during the weekend I got 350 subscribers, so and that's a start. And Carlos Bras was the latest subscriber, so welcome Carlos. So welcome to the family. So if you want to see more streams, if you like it, then please like and subscribe. Alright.
128.2 Virgin 737. Melbourne Centre Virgin 737 flight level tree 60.
Virgin 737 Melbourne Centre, continue as planned.
Sean, I have a question for you. Can I shoot? And so, if I need to land, let's say on this stream in Adelaide, can I contact ATC or ask the runway, which runway I need to land way before a landing itself, because I always need to do that at the last moment. Is there a way to dial in the frequency and ask them? Because if I do that and it's not working with me, and so I was just wondering if that was possible, that I'm, let's say, 200 nautical miles out and that I can contact them, or 100 nautical miles out and I can contact them and I can get the runway. And there we go again. Because with me it's always the last moment that I know the runway, and then it's always another runway, and sometimes it's too late. Lanok, today we are going to learn to land. 1. Breath in through the nose, blow out through the mouth, drink Coca-Cola. Okay. 3. Focus, and 4. Drink Coca-Cola. Alright, so we drink already 1 Coca-Cola, so that's I can scrap that. So I need another Coca-Cola, and then focus. I have 1 focus in the garage. The other focus I need to find. And breath in through the mouth, no, through the nose, and blow out through the mouth. Okay. So. Alright, I can do that. So yes, so I just need to get 1 Coca-Cola and I need to find 1 focus, because I have 1 in the garage. Sean, yeah, I also did that, and that's what why I was not streaming with ATC in the beginning. But then people asked if I could use ATC, so yeah, okay, no problem. But then I have the problem that I need to land at a runway and that I was not selected, so I need to do that at the very last moment, and sometimes there is no time anymore. So it will be easier if you know that 100 nautical miles in front or something, than just at the last moment. And so I tried to put in the tower frequency, but it was not working. You don't get the landing information. And that's a bit because now, as I checked it, that's what I do always in front of a stream. Not today because I had no time, but yesterday I checked what runway was in use. So I put my plane there, and then I ask ATIS, and then it gives me the runway that is in use for landing and departure. So I select that one, put that in my sim brief, but by the time that I'm arriving there, it's already changed. So yesterday it was runway 05, but that's Airnav, so I think it will be ILS 23 today. So it's a bit yeah. There need to be a way to find out on time which runway you need to land. because normally they never put in the destination airport already. You can do that during the flight as well. You don't need to do that all in the beginning, because yeah, it always can change. So once you get the information, you can put the information in, but you don't get the information just at the very last moment, because I need to select it in here, nearest airport. Yeah, then you get a crazy list that always move. When you are too late to click here, then it moves, and then you click on an airport that you don't need, and then try to find your airport that you need in here in the list. You can go and go and go, and yeah, it's not working. No problem, Sean. No problem. Yeah, to know how you to descend, but in those planes like the fly-by-wire, you don't get that information anymore. With a stable version before you got that information, but with experimental version you didn't have that. Also with this plane, also with the Phoenix, you have not that option anymore. So actually the use of ATC is useless in the game then, except if you fly on VetSim. So once again, for tomorrow we have the wonderful flight coming in Asia with Airlink. I don't know if you know that company, Airlink. I never hear from it, but they fly in Asia. Don't know what country. No, it's not Asia, it's Africa. We fly in Africa tomorrow and not in Asia. Cheers for that. So Airlink in Africa with the 146 from Just Flight. So if you want to see a stressful stream for me, then I watch tomorrow 9 o'clock in the evening European time. So start up time will be around 1 hour before we depart from the airport. So last time it took 1 hour just for a few knobs. We also in the second stream minute I lost engine 1 and 3, also hydraulic pressure. So always nice to fly that plane. You can expect everything. Sean, it still works for you, but I have to import your sim brief flight plan to the MSFS panel, alright? Okay, if I put it directly into the plane, then I don't get that anymore. Only with a stable version from the fly-by-wire before. Now with the update I don't know. Before it was working with the 7.04. Lanok, how long time it took you to make all those settings for the flight controls? Not much, I believe. You mean on my Honeycomb and stuff? Because I just made it for one plane, and then I copied that multiple times, and I make it for different planes with small differences, like the throttle settings. You need to adjust if you have a plane with 2 or 4 engines, or with 3 engines, or 1 engine. So you just copy everything, especially for tube liners. You copy everything for the Airbus, let's say, and make the first one for the Airbus, and then you set everything properly, and then you make a copy, and you make rename it for the 737, and then you change the landing gear selector. You make there a change actually, and then you also for the 747 and the 146 you copy that one, and then you make a 4 engine plane of it. But how long time, I don't know. Some things are programmed already, some things not. Of course, if you are not familiar with the settings and you need to search for everything that you need to set up, then it will take a long time. Because sometimes I'm also struggling with something, like the thrust reverser in the Phoenix. I don't find it's not working with me. So I spent already 2 hours on it, and it's still not working. So later this week I will try again. But like my joystick, I didn't need to set up anything. I just disabled the throttle on it. That's the only thing. Oh yeah, and I, instead of changing view with my thumb knob, made it actually a trimmer of it. Trim up and trim down. And then I can look left and right. But other than that, I didn't change anything, because I don't use anything on that. Yeah, just put my brakes on it. Brakes and the button to change the view. That also. But I have also on my Honeycomb yoke, I can change the view like this. I turn around, and I have also 2 buttons, other buttons mapped, and then I can select this, and then I have the original again. And the trim settings were they were set, lights were set, everything else was set on that. Sean, what throttle do you use? The Honeycomb Bravo quadrant throttle I use. Yes, because that's the most versatile one, or you can use that for everything. Like if you buy the Airbus one or the Boeing one from Trustmaster, then yeah, you're stuck. Here you can change to 4 engines, and you just need to put this in. You can take it off, you can put it in, and you just switch with the ones that own it. Look, maybe others have some problems. Check it out. Am I right? Sean, fencing, yeah. But it's very nice if you buy the Honeycomb. I don't say it's perfect, but it's very nice. You have a lot of options. There's a box coming with it, like this. You open that, and there are the extra levers in, or all the levers are in there. You have also covers for the levers that you don't use. If you pull them off, you can cover it. But you have also a second box that you get with it, and it's a smaller box. Yeah, like this. You open that, and then you see plus IX, also the levers for the general aviation. So that's it. and you can also change that. So that is nice. So you can use it for general aviation, you can use that for tube liners, you can use it for everything. That's why I took this and not the Boeing one or so, because then it's just for the Boeing and the or the Airbus. But this is now the Boeing, and this has not a click system here, so this throttle that I use is okay. But if you use if you fly the Airbus, then it's actually with a click system. You click the levers in position, and with the throttles of Trustmaster from the Boeing, that works also with the click system, so you know when you are in the correct position. Now if I fly the Boeing, the Airbus A320, then I always need to check if my levers are in the right position, because I don't feel that in my throttle quadrant. Lanok, open more box and package, please. A little Christmas, alright. What I feel when I'm playing around. I have a lot of boxes here, but my lights are on it. I will check if I have something else that I can open. Oh, we have a very nice box here as well. These are actually ink cartridges for if your ink runs out from your printer. So also very nice. You just need to open it and put it in the printer. So very nice. Then we have also a toothbrush for an electric toothbrush. You just push here, you push it out, and you put it on the electric brush, and you can brush your teeth. Something like that. Sean, I have the Airbus throttle only, and it's preventing me from getting PMDG. How you mean? Because it will work with the PMDG, yeah, but it's just not the right knobs, and you know, also with mine it's not correct, but I can use it at least for also for other planes, for general aviation, for everything, and I don't think you can do that with. In a way, there's always a way you can use that for another plane for general aviation, but you can also use then other things than that. Just a few controllers, and you can do the same thing actually. Lanok Toblerone, yeah. Jonah Roberto, what are you promoting? Well, they asked me to open more boxes and give them a bit of the Christmas feeling. Well, I did that, and everything what I found here I'll try to open. So I have still other boxes, but some are empty. And, yeah. It's always nice to open boxes, if it's something new, always nice. So, in meantime, we check out how far we need to go. 304 nautical miles to our top of descent point, and then why we are at 35,000, I don't know. Strange things happening. John Alberto, how's my son? So fuel, I hope you are okay there with that. It seems like, yeah, that's okay. And so I see that my HUD is missing. Every time my settings actually change. John Roberto is still on the screen. Maybe it is dreaming. Okay. Are you sleeping again? So we go just quickly through all the settings here to see if we find that thing. Not that that is actually useful, because some people said, yeah, it's nice to have. Others said, yeah, it doesn't do anything. But at least it is clear. You can read everything. In other planes that came in one of other simulator, it was not clear enough. This one is clear, but yeah, I still need to watch here. So it's not here. It's time to check the landing gear. So gear up, gear down, gear up, gear down. All right. So I don't know where that thing is located. Just go through every page. I don't know what this is. You can never select that. Never. So I don't know. Is it this thing? Oh, there we have it. Good job. So we can use it then, but actually I don't know what I need to use here, because we don't see if we are just aligned with the runway. Also for the height, we don't see that we catching the glide slope, or I'm missing something, I don't know, but it's not working great for me. Well, I don't use it actually, just for the show. Also, I forgot to set the trim wheel before takeoff. Forgot to check that. There will be other things that I forget, but just as you know, we have some more lights here. Good to know. And then I will show you again our map for today. We are more than halfway, so that's a good thing. My cola is more than empty, so I will go grab another one, and then we'll be back in a 1 minute. So see you guys in a 1 analytical minute. So I'm back. Here we go. And then you will hear the most beautiful sound in the world. And that's the sound of opening a Coke can. I don't do that. So guys, in meantime, you people are watching the stream, but are you also flying somewhere or just watching? Because sometimes I hear from viewers that they are flying when they are watching as well. Enjoy now, have a good sleep. Elliot, I have also another question. When is the best time to fill in approach in the MCDU performance page? Just when you start your descent. I mostly do that in the moment that you start your descent. You get also a notification on the screen in the A320 when you need to descend. It comes also here a message that you need to fill in your destination data. So the perfect moment, I believe, is just when you start your descent, and then just let's say around 10,000 feet you can check it again. Sometimes the wind changes a bit, and then you can adjust, but that's how I do it. So actually this is a very beautiful nose. I like the nose of the 737. And I don't like the nose of the A320. But yeah, this plane is very nice. I also see that there's not much interest in my streams when I stream with the 737. There are not much people. I don't know why that is. But the 737 from PMDG is a very popular plane, so it's a bit strange. So meantime we are flying for 1 hour and 23 minutes, and we still have, and that's the wrong page, 244 nautical miles to go before our top of descent. So we are coming closer. So actually a little bit than 1 hour to go. And I also noticed that this displays actually are the wrong ones again. So today we try to have a very decent landing, but maybe that's just too much asking. Now we also can see that we have a knotting of wing flags here. We saw that also with a Phoenix, no wing flags, only on landing there was a wing flags. So the moment that we touched down there was a wing flag, so It exists in the Phoenix only in the sky when we were flying. The 2 flights that I did with it, I didn't see any wing flex at all. So the temperature in our at our destination airport, and so in Adelaide, is 13 degrees Celsius. So that's not that warm. I don't know what you guys do on landing, but I turn off the auto throttle just before landing. I turn that off to make sure that the plane is not power off the engines again just before it shuts down, and that you go up again. So I turn that off. We'll turn on those 2 fuel pumps. And then I try to set up the plane again, because there's always something that changed. Actually not the page that I need to be. Elliot was the best checklist for Phoenix A320. Well, I don't use a checklist. Not for the PMDG and not for the Phoenix or the A320 in general. But I think you will find on that site where you can download everything for Microsoft Flight Simulator that you can there find a good checklist. But I don't use one. The one that I use, there's only one that I use, and that's for the 146. I use a checklist. And that's the only plane where I use that for. And that's because that plane don't like me. Because the A320 is especially for starting up everything, it's very easy to do. It's a very easy plane, so yeah, I don't need that for that. But for the 146, the British Aerospace, I use the checklist for. So otherwise I can't even not start up that thing. It's so on logic, or maybe just logic, but I don't understand the whole thing. So, and that's why I use a checklist for that. That's also why I lost 2 engines, because I didn't set it up properly. That's also why I could not land or lower my landing gear, because I didn't have hydraulic pressure and stuff like that. So if you do it not correctly, then you get some problems during the flight. Elliot, I think I'm going to get the PMDG 737, but I also have the Airbus throttle. Well, that is a thing that the most people will have, because the most people bought the Airbus throttle, because that was the only one available throttle at that moment, and also there was only the A320 in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now they have also the Boeing throttle, and they have now the PMDG Boeing 737. So a lot of people have the Airbus one, but I think you can use that throttle also for the Boeing. It's a bit similar, but if you go over to a 4-engine plane, then you have more a problem, or you need to use one lever for 2 engines. There's always a way to do it, but that's why I choose for the Honeycomb throttle, and then you can configure it how you want. And okay, it don't look like a Boeing, it don't look like an Airbus, but I don't care. The knobs are not in the correct position, but it's just all here. And it has more functionality than actually the Airbus throttle or the Boeing throttle. And I also need to say it's not perfect, the throttle quadrant from Honeycomb. You use also, I need to use an app for it that comes from Aerosoft. Otherwise the lights don't work, but I see that I run the app is running, but also in the PMDG the lights are not working on my throttle quadrant. So yeah, not that it's necessary, but it's always nice. So we are closing up, but don't be scared to buy this PMDG 737 because you have an Airbus throttle quadrant. You can always do something about it and work around it, and yeah, it will not look the same, but it will work. So we go to program, and we see that we have 164 nautical miles left to our top of descent. Sean, thank you. The good thing on that thing from Trustmaster, the Airbus throttle quadrant, is the click system that you have. That's a good thing. That's a very good plus if you apply the Airbus, because then the Airbus has that click system. So if you put them in climb mode, then you feel that it's a click. So you don't have that with a Boeing, but you also don't have that with the Boeing quadrant, and you have also don't have that with Honeycomb quadrant. You have only a thing that you can feel when you set it actually in the thrust reversers on, that you can feel, and you can even make it stronger or softer, that feel. But it's also not perfect, because more to the left it will be stronger, and more to the right it will be softer. So there's not quite perfect. But I'm not here to see what you need to buy, because I have only the throttle quadrant from Honeycomb, so I cannot speak from the Trustmaster's one. But I know I will like the click system from the Airbus. And it's also smaller than the one that I have. The throttle quadrant from Honeycomb is pretty big. So before I had a racing seat, because I was driving on iRacing, but then I stopped with that and started to fly. But I also needed space to ride on a table, and in the cockpit, the racing cockpit, you cannot ride, you have no table or something. So I need space to ride on the table, and to decent work on the PC and typing and stuff, while above the table put my screens on it. And now I still don't have space to write. I have even no space to put my keyboard on it. My keyboard is actually laying on top of my yoke and my throttle quadrant. And there's my keyboard. So, and the rest is full. My table is just full with stuff that don't belong here. But even then, I cannot write on it. Just my setup. I will one of those days I will post it a picture on my Discord channel. Then you can see a part of my setup. Or I will take a new picture, but I need to clean up a bit. And then you see that I have the joystick of Airbus. I have that joystick. The yoke is also on my table from Honeycomb, and then the Honeycomb throttle quadrant. Also Xbox controller is here, and then 2 mouses I have, and then also a USB hub. So 138, so we are coming close, but it's a bit weird that I don't see it, and that's because we are doing air nav or what. Elliot, I have to go to sleep now. Have a great flight and week. We'll see you in the next stream, hopefully. Well, have a wonderful night and sleep, and hope to see you very soon. So keep it safe and stay healthy. Sean, I feel you didn't get Honeycomb because I don't want to keep mounting and dismounting it. Well, I don't like that mounting and dismounting, so everything stays here. And actually I wanted to do something else as well on my channel, and for people that were asking about it, for another simulator also to do a stream for, and I said, yeah, well, I like to do that because I really liked it to do it, but for that you need a steering wheel. I have a steering wheel, but I don't have space to put it, and then you need to always mount and dismount the steering wheel and the yoke and the throttle quadrant and stuff like that. No, I don't want to do that. So actually, when I'm rich and I have a big house, then I can make a man's cave or something, and I can place 2 PCs with 2 tables and 6 screens, and then it's much easier. One for that game, one for that game, much easier. But of course that will never come. Yeah, that's a dream. Yes, that's a dream. But it will make your life much easier. And now, if you have too much games, your hard drive is full immediately. I have just 1 game on it. No, 2 games, but there's only 1 game on my D drive, and my D drive is almost full. My D drive is 2 gigabyte. No, terabyte. 2 terabyte. So, and it's almost full with Microsoft Flight Simulator, of course. So are those wheels spinning? Oh, what is that? Can you see the wheels spinning? Is that the thing? Check out. Pack. No, they are not. I thought they were. It's just the heat or the wind. They are not spinning. Sean, my Microsoft Flight Simulator is on the C drive. That was a mistake because now I have to be careful with storage. Yeah. Now That's a mistake. That's also a mistake that I made on my other PC, I believe. And so, but I had many hard drives on my other PC, and still, but were always a smaller one. And now I have 3 drives. All 3 are from 2 terabytes, so 2 SSDs and 1 normal. And so, and my D drive is an SSD of 2 tera, and there is Microsoft Flight Simulator on. And even I made a mistake because it's too small. So people, if you want to play Microsoft Flight Simulator and you really love it, then make sure your hard drive or SSD is big enough, because 2 tera is not enough. I know it costs a lot of money. An SSD that is on your motherboard like mine, well, at least buy one from 4 terabyte if you can. Sean, how is 2 terabyte too small for you? I don't know, just a small. Just a small. I still have the space, but not that much anymore. So, and I know some people that download and buy a lot of stuff for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and even they, 2 terabyte is nothing for them. I'm not doing crazy. I've downloaded just some for the stream liveries and freeware airports. Not all the time, but it takes a lot of space. So I wish I had one of 4 at least, so then you were safe. Otherwise one day it will come that you need to delete everything and buy a bigger one. Sean, do you keep all the freeware airports? Yes. Because it's not organized. Your community folder start searching for it when you want to delete something. The list is endless. Of course, if you stream and you put 2 airports in it, and afterwards, after the stream, you take it out, it will be easy. And that it are just 2 airports that are in your community folder. But of course, then you are always downloading and putting them in and then taking them out again. I don't want to do that. So I keep everything in. Of course, if I fly again to there, then I will check if there is an update. Then I will download the update and put that in. But that makes the whole thing very big. So, how many miles we need to do? 90. I think it's time to descend. No, plane. Plane. So that thing will not descend or what? Because I don't see any top of descent. As you can see. So we already needed to... No, not yet. Not yet. Actually, we need 55. Oh no, I was wrong. I was wrong reading. At this 83 nautical miles before that we still need to do for our top of descent. Okay, it's not to the airport. My excuse for that. So in the meantime, we are flying for 1 hour and 51 minutes. So like 40 minutes to go. And then I will arrive for the first time in my life in Adelaide. If you see here, the lining is not perfect here for the livery. That could be better. Check out the older engine. We also see that here. Also here. But that's not a big deal, at least not for me. And what views do we have? This one. So in meantime it's 11:50 here, almost midnight here in Europe. And we still need to do like 40 minutes. Also have a flight planned. I think it will be for next week or the week after or something. Also in Africa it will be a flight with the A320 fly by wire, and I'm looking forward to stream that one because there is something very nice with that plane. I will not tell what exactly yet, but it looks nice. So that will be next week or the week after. Sean, I will not tell you. It's a secret. It's a secret. But what I can tell, maybe I can tell something. Yeah, I know. I can tell that it's in Africa. I will not say the airline. I can only tell that it's the fly-by-wire. That aircraft we will use. So, and actually that plane looks nice. Sean, your parents are from Africa? Really? Nice. Nice. Very nice. And from what country? You don't need to say it, but if you want, you can say what country or something. because Africa is big. But it's up to you, Sean. But if I see today we are oh. I give you a clue and you can guess. Okay, all right. Good. Challenge accepted. So actually, we tomorrow we fly in Africa, but not with the fly-by-wire. It will be with the Airlink 146. And then Wednesday we fly in Asia, Thursday we fly in Europe, and then a Sunday in North America, then again Monday in South America, Tuesday in New Zealand or Australia. So next week Wednesday, I believe, next week Wednesday we will fly that fly-by-wire A320 in Africa. So next week Wednesday, if nothing change, of course. So we start our descent. So Sean, a French and English speaking country. Oh, French and English. Then we need to go to the west of Africa. No, in that direction. So I thought we started our descent and not. So why that plane did a bit weird. Close. Alright. Yeah, actually I have no clue because there are countries that speak French. There are countries where they speak English. But you say it's a country that speaks French and English, and I cannot immediately tell a country that do that. I look at what they have for a beer in Africa for flight tomorrow. Oh, and what beer they have? Borders Nigeria to east. All right. So border Nigeria, Mali. With Mali. Meantime we check our where is it? It's always on the wrong side. I'm used to the A320, the knobs. Cameroon. Oh, Cameroon. Well, Cameroon, I thought it was only a French in Cameroon, but then I was wrong. So Cameroon is next to Congo. That's why they speak French. And Gabon is French. Chad is French. Nigeria, that's English? No. I thought it was more to the west, because like in Kenya they only speak English. Okay, 70% French, 30% English. Okay, so the main thing is actually French. Okay. So Sean, you also speak French? What was that? What was that? So we have our top of descent here. Why they don't see the top of descent here in here? Why is that? Oui. Okay, ça va. So we can speak French now. Mais comment ça va? That's the only thing I know, eh? But it's nice that if you speak more than one language, is always nice. So I speak 2 or 1.5, a bit of English and a bit Flemish. Ça va bien, et toi? Well, moi aussi. Très bien. Really, John, that's everything what I can. I cannot speak good French. It's hard for me. I got French in school, but it's a language that I didn't like actually. French, because it was so difficult for me, and English was much easier to speak or to learn for me. I never got it in school, never. But because of the internet and the games and work, yeah, I learned English. Sean, your French sounds good, mate. Thank you. Lanok parle français. Well, Lanok, do you speak French? Because I don't know from where you are, but yeah, maybe you also speak perfectly French. I hear sounds. Moi, je ne parle pas français, hein. Je suis flamand. So 33,000 feet, or almost, we are descending to Lanok is an AI. what that means is in the simulator, my AI pilot, instead of lazy, that is didn't show up today. Miss Lazy is lazy. So we can use a Lennox or the polar bears. So our beautiful plane will get destroyed very soon. So we have still 32,000 feet to enjoy this beauty of a plane before it totally gets destroyed. Sean, it was programmed by you to make the chat more interesting. Yeah. Yes. That will be something. That will be something. There's a program that you can program things like that to make your chat interesting. And actually, it will be useful because if you start a stream, it's your first stream ever, you have no subscribers, then what will happen? That you are flying alone and nobody joins your they jump in and they go immediately out again because there is no interaction, and people like interaction. So but if you have already AI viewers chatting to each other, that will be nice, because then more people come and stay and chat, and then you are going. But in the beginning that's not happening, so it will be very useful to have that. Lanok parle français, japonais, allemand, anglais et MSFS. MSFS. Étranger. I don't, those two last things, I don't know. Where did you learn Japanese? Because I guess that is something that you don't learn in 1, 2, 3. Japanese is a very Sean, you seem to attract a lot of French-speaking viewers. Yeah, well, it is. There seems to be. But hey, why not? Why not? Everyone is welcome, and it's not because my French is not good that they are not welcome. Even if they don't speak good English, with a little bit English, you also can yourself make understandable. So I have no problem at all with them. So it doesn't matter from what country you are. It's just the way that you talk, and if we have a nice community, actually, and a nice chat or a nice stream, that would be nice. We all love flying and playing on the Microsoft Flight Simulator or another simulator. It doesn't matter. It's just because it's our hobby, and that brings us together. And it is not a language or not the country or whatever that brings us together. And of course there are some people from France or French-speaking people. Yeah. but unfortunately I don't speak good French. It's very sad because in my village where I live, a lot of people speak French here. It's a Flemish part of Belgium, but even if you go to a bakery, they will speak French to you, and if you answer in Flemish, they will also say, can you speak French instead of Flemish? Because they don't understand you. Lenok, you lived in Japan for 5 years, so you know Japanese quite well. Whoa. In 5 years? Oh. I know people that live here in Belgium for 20 years and they don't speak one word or two word Flemish or French. So you do that, you learn Japanese in 5 years. Alright, very nice. So how was Japan? Because you lived there 5 years. How was it? Because Japan is a country that interests me a lot. Also other Asian countries. So yeah, if you can tell something about Japan, the mentality, are they friendly, you know, because I heard a lot of times that it's very hard to make friends there, Japanese friends, because they don't allow you in a group, so things like that. John, today's flight is brought to you by Pepsi Cola, the #1 drink choice for captain team pilots. Sean, get out, please get out now. How dare you? Well, that is something that a good friend of me will say, and is also a Pepsi fan, and I'm a Cola fan. And we were driving together on ice racing. He was actually the team owner, and he put a logo on my car with Pepsi on. I was not happy with that. We are still friends, but it gave us a crack, that Pepsi thing. No, still a good friend. Very good. So we are at 18,000 feet and we are too high. Maybe if we set that like this and like this, maybe it comes better. No, it don't come better, but whatever. We have still time. Do we get information until the airport without calculating the end? Yes, alright. This is a nice thing, nice feature in the Boeing 737. First you get the distance to the top of descent, and then you get the distance automatically to the arrival. Very nice. I like it. Bang. $17,000 feet, and I show you again Navigraph. Again, it's a long time ago. So we are almost in Adelaide. Lanok, I like to talk. I quickly learned to speak Japanese. Completely different lifestyle, eating habits and so on. Yeah, it's totally different. I know, I heard a lot of things about it. If everything is true, I don't know, but I was never there before. I don't know much people from Japan, so But I'm interested in that country and I want to visit that country for sure. And so yeah, so actually on my wish list is Japan, Vietnam, South Korea, Hong Kong, and the USA or the US. That's on my wish list. Also Africa, I want to visit. Yeah, because yeah, Africa is big, very big. So if you need to pick a place, I would not know. But somewhere where they speak English, because French is very difficult for me. So in meantime, we are coming very close. We are at 14,000 feet, and if you just keep that thing low, then you don't need to click every time on it. And we have 45 nautical miles to go. Sean, if you come to Washington, I can show you around. Oh, nice, nice. I would love it. Now, Washington was not my first choice to go, because I wanted to, with that friend of me, is actually an Italian guy. We wanted to go to Florida, to Daytona, and we wanted to go there for the 24 hours of Daytona, that's kept in January, and also for the Daytona 500. But besides that, there are other places that I want to see in the US. So, and he is also very attracted to the US. So it doesn't matter where. Yeah, just we want to visit as many things, or to see as many things as we want, or like, or can do. And so Sean, cool, there is also a Miami Grand Prix in the F1 now. Yes, yes. Years ago there was another one, and I'm thinking which one it was. It was a street circuit in the US. Was it Phoenix? I don't remember exactly, but there was in the years in the 80s or 90s. It was there was one in America as well. I think it was in Phoenix. I'm not sure. Landoc Isle of Man, motorcycle race. Yeah, dangerous stuff. Very dangerous stuff. Well, those guys, they have a lot of guts, I need to say. When I was younger, I will do it also, but now on this age, no. And the more that I fly on the simulator, the more scared I get to fly again in a real plane. Has it something to do with the simulator? I don't know. Has it something to do with the planes? I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are descending to our destination. Please make sure all portable electronic devices are securely stowed so that we may secure the cabin for arrival.
Thank you. Why those stupid sounds? Alright, what I was saying, I don't remember, so it was not useful. Sean, do you remember Sabena? Of course I remember Sabena. Yes. It's so many years ago today, or actually yesterday already, that it was bankrupt. So yeah. In the 60s it was one of the two biggest airlines in Europe. but then in the 80s and 90s it went backwards, and in 2000 and what was it? It went bankrupt. So yeah, Sabino. And I was saying, so the more that I fly here in the simulator, the more scared I get to fly in a real airplane. So by the time I can go back to Asia, I'm afraid to fly in a real airplane, I guess. I don't know how that comes. No clue. A map plate. Well, I will first zoom in, of course, because otherwise you don't see anything. So you will see the approach. Where is the map? Here is the map. No, there we go. In the meantime, I forgot already my lights are not following the rules, and that's because someone asked me if I make mistakes during my stream. Well, more mistakes during my stream than when I fly alone, and that's just because we are talking. Alright, this thing is not working. Click everything down in once. It should work. Oh, wrong button. Okay, I think we're still too high. There we go. Oh, and I also needed to ask for the airport. Yeah, G-pad. Alright, fuel stop, a landing.
Adelaide Tower Virgin 737
There we go.
11 miles south, 6,700 feet.
You see.
12 to land.
05 please.
737 Adelaide Tower.
Oh, thank you.
Altimeter 30
Thank you.
decimal 201012 at 14. Fly straight in
And
runway
I clicked something away here. What I'm missing
Remain
now?
straight in runway 05
No.
Virgin 737.
So we will land on the correct runway. If we do that in one time or two times, I don't know, but it will be the correct runway. Alright. So I will put in my speed, so we will slow down a lot. There we go. And then we can also put our speed brake, and then we can slow down a bit faster.
Cleared visual runway 05 approach, Qantas 673.
And then we put flaps 1. There we go. Landmark, stay exactly. Two kangaroos want to get off before landing. Well, they can jump. So flaps 5. And there we go. We're good to go. And then we got this on 5. We are at 5,000 feet. We are still not low enough. Okay, so flaps 10. There we go.
Qantas 673, 1012 at 14. Cleared to land runway 05.
And then we go to flaps 15.
Cleared to land runway 05 Qantas 673.
And why you start making noise? Is that because of flaps 15? So why that thing makes noise? So I don't know why this makes noise. If someone, what is that? Star cut off trim. Oh no, there's no star. What is that? Tab.
Adelaide Tower Flybird
Out of trim. Okay.
IFR departure runway 05. Flybird 472.
So we overshoot the turns here.
Traffic is generic on final. Hold short runway 05 Flybird 472.
So we will go to 145. And we will put also the, where is that button? Approach button. And there we go again with that stupid noise.
Virgin 737, follow the aircraft on short final. Wind 002 at 10. Clear to land runway 05.
And then I think we are still too high. So
Clear to
gear
land runway
down.
05 Virgin 737.
I don't know why that is happening. And also I need to put my
73 exit runway 18.
runway, my recorder on.
2500.
1 bread, 2 Coca-Cola. Recording speed flaps, Coca-Cola, and yeah, okay. I have this. I can do this. Why I'm speeding? The speed brakes don't help much, it seems. Wheels are out.
Sync rate.
Sync rate.
Sync
Pull
rate.
up. Pull up. Why I need to
Sync
pull
rate.
up? I need to land, mate.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
My plane.
Sync rate.
Alright.
Sync rate. 300.
And then I need to also the auto throttle off. And I'm too low now.
200.
And there we go. Landing rating.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
And I forgot another thing, and that was my brakes, my auto brakes. So Lennox, good luck. Thank you very much.
Virgin 737.
So we landed, not a good thing.
Virgin 737, contact ground on 121.7.
So when we say perfect, well, my nose was too long in the air again. And that was not the first one, the first time.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and the safety of those around you, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and keep the island exits clear until the seatbelt signs are turned off. Take care when opening overhead lockers, as items may have moved during our flight. Today we'll be disembarking through the forward and rear doors, and we will be refueling. Mobile phones may now be used on board. However, if you're leaving us via the tarmac, your mobile phone must be switched off again prior to leaving the aircraft. All other electronic equipment must remain switched off, and smoking is not permitted on the tarmac or inside the terminal. If you have difficulty using stairs, you may prefer to exit through the forward door. Please take care and use the handrails when disembarking
And we
via
are
the
perfectly
stairs.
on time
Once you have
as well.
disembarked the aircraft, please
Perfectly.
remain on the outside of the markers and follow any instructions given by the ground crew. To comply with Australian quarantine regulations, all fresh fruit and vegetables must be disposed of in the quarantine bins located in the terminal. For a great deal on a rental car and to earn velocity points, press present your boarding pass to a Hertz, Thrifty or Europe card representative in the terminal or in any branch office. We thank you for choosing to fly with Virgin Australia today. It's been our pleasure looking after you. On behalf of your crew, we wish you a safe onward journey and have a great day. Thank you.
Yeah, those announcements are quite something. So Lanok, background is too noisy. Yes, I know. That's the problem that I need to find a solution for. I don't know if I have one or will find one. And that's a bit yeah. So we are taxied to our parking.
Generic Victor Hotel X-Ray Bravo Zulu taxi to and hold short of runway 05. The taxiway Alpha 2 Alpha Tree.
And someone said it was a butter landing. Sean, it was you. Well, this was not a butter landing. I thought it was better, but if I see the result, it's not that great, because I have a landing rating of 258, I believe. Yes, I have on this one. I don't know what came on the screen, but on this one it's 258. So a bit disappointed. And also my nose was too long up, and I actually smashed it a bit down. So people, welcome to Adelaide here in Australia. So you can rest 20 hours, 22 hours, whatever. You can rest, and then we fly in Africa with Airlink in the just flight British Aerospace 146-200.
Adelaide ground Flybird 4901 with Golf ready to taxi IFR. Flybird 4901 taxi to and hold.
Sean, that's a smooth landing in my bug. Alright. Thank you. But yeah, if you only see the numbers, then yeah, it's not that smooth. If the feeling that I had was quite okay, but what I need to do, how to make it better, because I just do it very slowly, touch down, and I think it goes great. But if I see the numbers, yeah, it's not great. The only thing that you can say is that my nose is too long up. Yeah. Lanok, are you happy with the landing? What you give for points? Well, if I didn't see the numbers, the rating, I would say without the nose up, it would be an 8 or something for landing. With the nose too long up, yeah, a 7 or so, 6.5, 7. But if I see the numbers, yeah, then it's actually, it sounds like rubbish. So we are at our position. Parking brake is set. I leave the engines on like usual, because we need those for our replay. People like to see a replay, so that's why I keep the engines running, because this is not a replay. This is just a reset of the plane. So
Once
that's
again,
why.
thank you for flying with us today, and hope to see you in our future flights.
So far so good. No crash today. Bravissimo. Alright. So this is Adelaide. Now this is a standard airport that was with the game. and this is just 2 times nothing, because yeah, I also can make that. Sean, you are jumping into the headwind in a few minutes. Whoa, nice. You have the update already, so that is nice. You have will be having the new sound, I believe. Everything what the new stable version of the A320 has, and I don't know that because I don't fly that one. I fly the experimental version. So, but the update for the A330 is sublime. Yeah, sublime. Sean, it looks good for stock airport. Well, yeah, it's nothing special. It's okay, yeah, but this, and I don't know. I don't know. Well, at least there is something, because in the beginning, I believe, like Manila, the airport, it was blanco. Nothing was on it, and that was unacceptable. It's a very big airport, and it's a big airport, and there is not one building. Also in Vietnam, I don't know which one, the one low down, if you see the map, to the south, more in the south, not in the north, it was missing. It was totally missing. So that's unacceptable for the bigger airport. If the smaller airport, if there are buildings missing, okay, no problem. You cannot do everything, but the bigger airport, come on, put something. Lanok, you are disappointed, no bears on the runway, but tomorrow maybe? Yeah, tomorrow another day, another chance, so everything can happen tomorrow. Sean, that's a shame, and same thing in Senegal. Well, the problem is they are doing updates now for every country or region, so I hope they also will do that for Africa, because there needs to be done a lot of work, because it's not up to detail as the other parts of the world in this simulator. That's why I don't fly that much in Africa. I would like fly more in Africa, but I don't know where it was. Was it in Rwanda? I don't know. There is an airport in the middle of the city, and you see like a square around where the thing is greener. The trees are greener than the other thing that are around, and it's just a square around the airport where it's more detailed, and then the rest there is no detail anymore. So yeah, not so happy with that. Otherwise I would fly more in Africa, because there are also beautiful places. We go to our replay. We saw the airport, and then we go to the replay. Here we go.
Adjust vertical speed.
Adelaide approach version 737 in flight 5 miles southwest of Adelaide, 2,600 feet.
Sean, Africa is a joke in the sim. A lot of airports don't have even ground service. Yes, indeed. Indeed. Yeah, that's why I'm saying that those countries or that region also need a lot of love from the makers of Flight Simulator, like Microsoft Flight Simulator, because it's a shame actually. And then also they updated Malta and Italy. Malta has one airport, one. It was so difficult to update that airport. They didn't do anything on that airport, nothing, nada. So here our landing that actually looked like a bit shitty, how you call that? So now we will see what it was. Here I pull back my throttle, that's why it speeds up, otherwise it does that when I'm landing. So my nose is too high. Yeah, okay. See, this is again the second time in a row I do that. Middle East. Last week I also did that. Just the same. I don't know what's wrong with me, but yeah. I showed also last week my ratings in a pilot's life. That's something else than what we see here. My landings were decent. Now I also need to say there were also flights where I was using X-Plane 11. So I was flying especially that before this simulator came. So there was also flights from there. Is that a difference? I don't know. Lanok, you know, the invisible Superman will help you with the landing. Well, he could me help a bit better, to be honest. Oh, yes, we have a crash.
Adelaide approach Virgin 737 in type 4 miles southwest of Adelaide, 900 feet.
Are we
Request
landing?
clearance
Yes,
to
we are
transition
landing.
Charlie airspace.
Virgin 737 Adelaide approach.
So this is our view from the engine.
Squawk 6273 Virgin 737.
Kangaroo Jack would like to see you in his office.
Contact 4 miles
And this is his
Adelaide,
home base.
1,400
Yes.
feet.
Yes.
Cleared
Well,
through the Charlie airspace.
then I will go to him in his office,
Cleared through the Charlie
and I hope
airspace,
he
Virgin
has
737.
a very cold Coca-Cola. And also that beer from last week, that was actually very, very nice beer. It has not that strong taste, but it was just good enough. So well balanced. So yeah. So here we go. Nice beach houses. And here we see the wing flags. Sean, you missed the beer review stream, sadly. Yeah. It